Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Moggycraft Season 2, and today we are starting things off in the storage system that I just built underneath the tree farm. Yep, this is where all the items go that the tree farm produces, and I know it looks very organized, but believe me, it's not. Yeah, I just put these items in manually. And whenever I turn on the tree farm, it's not going to do it organizing and all of that. No, it's just going to put whatever it can into whatever chest it can. So there's no redstone behind this to sort the items. I'm just going to do it this way. I don't very much care in this situation. And as you may have noticed a moment ago, I am still wearing my winter jacket. Even though I am feeling better, and my voice probably changed quite a bit during the last episode, seeing as it was recorded over several days and different times. But yeah, I'm sure that when this episode goes up, I'll still be freezing half to death at my desk. So yeah, don't worry, radiator is on full blast. I'm trying to warm up the place, but still, wearing a winter jacket, probably the best solution. And yeah, it looks kind of dark here, and that's because I've put in some branches and leaves. I still need to do the underside of the branches, which is going to be a giant pain. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that bit. But I have to say, the tree is looking quite good. I am not sure if it looks as good from above, however. Let's see. I mean, it looks fine. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, this area looks rather strange. But right now I would say it's fine because you don't really see it that much, especially from the ground. Of course, if you fly over, you'll notice it. But yeah, the branches go quite far, including into the ocean biome over here. So yeah, definitely had to put the leaves on top of here, because creepers and spiders were already spawning, which isn't very nice. But for example here, I've left, yeah, okay, never mind. I've left a few spots open, like over here, because I didn't want to do every single block perfectly, because let's be honest, trees. Also, as you can see, I have started spreading the grass quite a bit, even to this point. And you may have noticed this already, and this is what we're going to work on today. I did move these back by 1 or 2 blocks. Probably just 1 block, depending on when I recorded the clip I showed you this place. And I've also put in the chests, and you're probably confused why I did put these things in when it's looking so ugly. Well, don't worry about that just yet. What I want to do in this episode is finally start the storage system that I desperately need. Because currently I have a bunch of chests in my old storage that are just a giant mess. And not just in my old storage. I also have chests over here with a lot of junk in it. If I just open up this chest, you'll notice that there's some redstone, there's some wood, there's some ores, there's more stuff that, it doesn't really go anywhere. So definitely need to sort this all out and have this put in a storage system. So I do have quite a lot of repeaters and comparators and redstone torches. Also a lot of droppers, which I'm going to need. I'm not sure if I need observers, but we got those as well. A lot of redstone still. Yeah, we should be fine to at least make 1 or 2 of the modules. I am looking for these chests, okay, and now I need to craft a lot of hoppers as well. So, there we go. That's a few. And I'll probably need to make more chests. I don't want to use the oak because I will use the oak for building. like the aesthetics of it. And one wood type that I needed for this place, that I actually cannot make with this tree farm, was dark oak. Because dark oak requires a 2x2. Unlike what this tree farm does, which only has one spot. And even if it had 4, yeah, this farm wouldn't work for that. This one is very specific for the 4 wood types that we can farm. And even, for example, azalea, cherry, pale... No, wait, pale is 4 white. Yeah, it doesn't work for this, unfortunately. So those we still need to do manually. I am not going to be using cherry wood for this, however, but I am using the dark oak, as you noticed. And I keep opening this one, which has a lot of mud in it. I am not sure yet if I'm going to use this or if I will not use it, but we'll see. It's good to have it anyway. So what I'm going to do is actually remove this stuff first, I think, because this is no longer in the right place. Yeah, unfortunately, because I moved it back by 2 blocks since I did this bit, it may not fit anymore inside the circle, so definitely not going to be using this circle. But also, plans change, and I've decided I probably won't be making a circle here. And what I will do is make a giant castle similar to that one, only this, yeah, I need to build the insides first. And this is just going to be one storage system. The second storage system is going to be over here. But this storage system is going to be different in that it's going to be the easy mineable blocks such as dirt, stone, etc. And it doesn't get sorted over here. Then over there we'll probably have like a furnace array. So smelting is also going to be part of this castle. It's very much going to be a typical Minecraft base, just absolutely huge. Hopefully. I'm hoping to make it huge. No, I'm not compensating for anything. Alright, I've started working on the redstone, and as you can see, this module is now done. And it should also be functional. However, I can't really test it because right now there's no items in those chests, so there's not really anything to sort. So the problem is that I can build it and only after it's done I can test it. So what I could do real quick is just fill all the chests with 1 or 2 items and then send through like, I don't know, 5 different items. I could try that. However, the unfortunate thing is, it's all going to be mycelium, I think. Because, as you can see in my inventory, that is what I have most of, because I had to make space for those platforms. And this is also why, or one of the reasons, I actually moved up this storage system by a couple of blocks before I actually started building anything down below there. Okay, I have filled up these chests, as you can see, with mycelium and some other odd blocks and items, just so I can check if it's really coming through. So what I'm going to do is empty my inventory. I'm just going to put mycelium in here, because we don't really care to check those. What we do want to check is the magenta wool, leather, red mushroom blocks, mushroom stems, brown mushroom blocks, and I believe that's all. No, I also want to check the planks. So let's see if that all goes well. We're gonna put it in from here. So let's actually maybe first get a chest, because that might help us. Instead of a chest, I'll just do a dropper, because it will serve the same purpose, just storing items, and of course that doesn't work over there, because there is redstone on top of it. So let's just put that there for now. Okay, dropper on top, just as a temporary place for storage, and put this stuff in there. As you can see, the redstone is going, so that's a good sign. And the ladder should go in here, planks here. Let's see. Magenta wool over here. Oh, look at that. The mushroom stems are filling up. That's a good sign. Not seeing anything else coming through just yet, but that might be because this is a little bit on the slow side, but we accept that. That's fine. Alright, the machine has stopped running, which means that the items should now be in their places. And so far it is looking really good. Alright, I'm going to say that this machine works. And I can now copy it. Let's see. If there are 4 on each side, 15 more times. Yep. 15 times 24 chests. That's, quite a lot. And hopefully it's going to be enough storage, which I imagine it will be. Especially because we will have a second storage system on this side. And yeah, let's start building it. This time I'm not going to build it one by one. I'm going to build it in chunks. So I'm going to start at the bottom, do the bottom for each one, and then work my way up and just continue that pattern. And after quite a long time working, building on this redstone, it is now completely finished. And of course, I am only talking about the redstone being finished, because let's be honest, this room is far from finished. I mean, currently, I cannot even get up there. I mean, I could with a bit of parkour, but of course, we don't want that. We want a nice, easily accessible storage system. So, what we're going to do next is, of course, building the room around it. And for that, we're going to need a lot of supplies. And yes, the dark oak is going to be used here, as well as a lot of regular oak and quite a bit of spruce, but we'll get to that later. First, I want to put in the floor and the walls, I think. I think those are the most important ones in this case, because we need the walls to actually put item frames on, and the floor to... the floor is made out of floor, so we can walk on it. And while I do want a nice and easy way in, this is not what I mean with a nice and easy way. I want a better way, but for now I'll place down some scaffolding just so that we at least have a way to get up here. And I do want to have a good floor, but I also want to save up on resources a little bit, so I'll probably make it out of slabs instead of full blocks. But let's just start with the dark oak first. So what we're going to do is turn it into the planks and simply encase these like this. Why is it? Okay, there we go. One over there, and I'm not sure exactly where there yet, but for now what I'll do is simply go up. And we will have a block higher, and this is where we're going to have to place stairs, but for now I don't have those in my inventory. I will craft it later, and keep in mind, stairs when it comes to wood are a giant scam. So unless you have a good amount of wood, I just wouldn't do that. So the walls are in place, and I've also done the floor over here, which is 1 block higher from this place. So I've got stairs over here leading upwards, and of course there's still the scaffolding here. What you'll notice is I have also put in a couple of items already, and where I cannot have items, I have just placed down dirt and other filler items. But yeah, I still need to craft a lot of stuff with, for example, all these different wood types, but not really going to focus on that. I'm fine with putting the dirt in there for now and just, putting it in when I actually need and get those items. And while a lot has been sorted already, there are still many chests that are empty, which, this storage is probably overkill, honestly. but I'm okay with that. And I still need to sort quite a lot of items anyway. My storage is, my starter storage is still not empty, so it's fine. What you'll also notice is I have put in stairs over here, which lead upwards, which is probably not what you expected, seeing as the floor is down there and we still need a way to get up here. Don't worry about that for now, okay? Everything is, it's going as I planned it, okay? Trust, okay? Source, trust me, bro. Yes, that. Anyway, what I want to do next is decorate this room a little bit more, but also move upwards, which is why I put in these stairs to begin with, because this shows where the next layer is going to be, which is just going to be one block above that redstone dust. Not on the redstone dust, because of course we cannot place blocks over there. We could place slabs, but not going to. I mean, we will be using slabs, obviously, because it saves resources. But this also allows me to put slabs here and here as well, instead of just over here and needing to put down like maybe a carpet over here, because I'm not sure yet if it's going to be on top of it. It might be, but it also might just not be. So better safe than sorry. And let's get a couple more slabs. As you'll notice, I have also been moving the stone again, so more grass has been spreading. Let's get more oak, and what I also need is spruce at this point, because that's what we're going to use as a little bit of a trim there. And I'll just take a bit of dark oak as well, just for safety measures. And I think that's really all we need. I am honestly not quite sure. I might have to check back with the design I've come up with. But for now, what I'll do is simply work my way upwards, just like I did last season, always working upwards, never looking down. Yep. So, time to craft slabs and go all around this place. Alright, the floor is in here. I've also done a bit of the wall, just to see where exactly it would come out with the stairs. And now it is time to work on this bit, which we're going to use spruce for. And we can start from up here and just go all the way around with this. Alright, the stairs are in place, and now there's one more thing, which is a block over here and a block over here, which does have a different color. As you can see, this is dark oak, so we just have this over here. Alright, and the reason we have this over here will become visible soon, just not quite yet, because of course this doesn't look all that great just yet. So once again, just trust me. And it's a bit hard to reach from below, so I'm at the top right now. So we're going to put this over here. Alright. There we go. That's looking better. And what we'll do is, where we currently have those trapdoors, instead of the spruce plank behind it, we'll have like a light source. And on top of it, what we'll have going all the way around is, let's see, do I have any? I don't. What we'll have is lecterns, but of course, as you can see, I only have 24 bookshelves, so I am not going to bother with that just quite yet. And we can actually put this like that. Perfect. So we have a carpet in place and most items being sorted. You may notice that only half of the entire storage is being used. That's fine. I can use this for future stuff, of course. This is up there. I think I've shown that already. The walls are in. The stairs are in place, so they now lead upwards and up here. But again, still no carpet here. I do need more red wool, which is surprising since I have a very good sheep farm. And for most of the colors, I have entire double chests. Problem with red, however, is that it's a very sought after color apparently, which the other Moggycraft members have been taking a little bit of advantage of. Yeah, the reason I don't have much red wool is because of them. They keep taking it, which, you know, I said it's fine, so no one to blame but myself for letting them take it all, of course. And you may notice that this has changed. Now, this is not going to be the way to enter this. The entrance is still going to be over here. And of course you go down in 1 point to touch the floor. But this is where I want to have something else. So let's go and pick that up. And the thing I want to pick up is the enchanting table. Now you may ask, what about the other members? Are they going to need it? Well, they probably have enough stuff at this point to make their own enchanting table. And to be fair, this was always mine. I crafted it, which is also why it's in my tower. What I might want to do is just leave the lantern here so no mobs will spawn, because this is of course a place where monsters can spawn. So yeah, this is what I wanted to take with me, and the bookshelves as well, of course. I quickly want to check the villager trading hall and see if there are any extra lecterns over there, which I can use to build my storage up further. And again, these doors are always open for some reason. I have no idea why. I try and close them each time, but it seems that someone is always leaving them open. I'm not noticing any lecterns here. I'm seeing red carpet and red wool, so I will be taking that. Other than that, I don't think I'm going to take anything from here. I don't believe there's any extra storage upstairs. Let's check. And no, just an empty attic. Okay. 2, 4, okay, yeah, that's, I'm going to need, again, more bookshelves, it seems like. But yeah, this is what it's going to look like, I believe. And I will have to cover up this bit, it seems. Not over there. Yes, over here. Okay. So, in case you're wondering why I have this over here, it's because I want to place down the lecterns on top of this, similar to at the top over there. The only difference is, right now, I cannot really do that. Okay, there's a golem cage. Aha! There's an LA cage. Hello, LA. Okay, well, let's just help this guy out. And he will help us out. There we go. So, I have gone far and wide and come across about 10-11 villages. And do you want to know how much I got? Well, these are just some of the extra stuff that I just got. Don't mind the heads. Don't worry, they went out without any pain. But as for paper, books, lecterns, bookshelves, etc., we did very, very poor. As you can see, just 4 books, 27 paper, and 1 lectern. And the worst part is, this paper, most of it came from shipwrecks. Yeah, I found 2 shipwrecks. I got some paper from there. And I'm pretty sure, like, maybe except for 5, that's what I got from the shipwrecks. So, yeah, not very good when it comes to these items. I feel like I should just build a sugarcane farm, bigger than the one in my starter farm area, and just craft that all into paper. I think that would be way more efficient than just going around and trying to find paper naturally in chests and villages and such. And so I have done exactly what I said I was going to do. Build a sugarcane farm that is bigger inside of the farming hole. And it's already way more productive than any of the villages that we have visited throughout this episode. Now I know I didn't include the footage of that, but yeah, you saw how much paper I got. And this, on the other hand, it's probably producing more paper each time this machine goes than the entire time I was looking for paper in villages. Alright, well that only grants us 26, so of course I am going to need more leather, but let's see how far this actually brings us over here. So we need 6 on each side, 6 times 4 is 24, and that means we have completed this little bit. At least this part of it. Let's see if I can get the other thing I will need. So what I'm going to need is these oak fences, and I'm going to put them over here. And then what I'm going to do is put trapdoors right on top of here. It is a bit difficult to place these exactly where you want, because if you place it like this, yeah, if there's no carpet there, it will just try and put it there, I thought at least, but apparently it doesn't, so never mind. And to light things up, on top of these fences, we'll put some lanterns. This is looking good. Do we want to put carpet on top of these as well? That's the question. I am not sure. I don't even know how that's going to look. And I don't have much red carpet left. I'm probably gonna go back to the mansion and just take it from there, because that was definitely a very good source of red carpets. But I am going to end it here, and I'm probably going to breed the LAs off camera. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, then you know what to do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!